let's do something fun. I set this up today. I said I was gonna do a string of different videos, different tier lists throughout the month, including the best and worst games, biggest frauds, some other stuff. I think favorite albums. And I said, you know what? Let's set one up today. So today, we're gonna do my most anticipated games of 2025. But before we get into it, friendly reminder that I am giving away a Steam Deck in the month of December 2024. If you want to win a free Steam Deck, all you got to do is hit the link that's pinned to the top of the chat or type the word giveaway in the chat. My bot will give you a link. If you are watching on YouTube, there will be a link in the description box below. Click that link and please follow the instructions. It's only a couple of sentences. All right, let's get into it. Most anticipated games of 2025. 2023 was one of the biggest years in gaming. One of the, like, if you thought 2023 was bad, you don't play games. It was too many bangers. Too many bangers. 2024 was like, I say 2024 was the year of the 8. There were a lot of solid titles, but I feel like there's only a couple titles that really are contenders for game of the year. Some other ones just kind of snuck in because they had 6 slots to fill. Wuchang. But that being said, well, I still try to figure out where I'm gonna rank the best games of 2025 as well as the worst. 2024. I figure why not look to the future, because 2025 is looking to be another banger year, game after game after game. And I guarantee if you're really into gaming, which I'd imagine you are if you're watching this stream, your wallet will be hurting. Let's talk about it. So I did my research. I pulled up several articles. And I tried to find every game that was coming out in the year of 2025. And I boiled it down to the 40 games that I think most people will care about. If your game is not on here, I apologize. I mostly left off kind of those really obscure and like indie type games and JRPGs because I don't think most people will care about that stuff. Not saying they don't matter, but these are the 40 that I think will make the most noise. And I'm going to rank them. What I got is, and if you want to use this, by the way, I made this a public template. So if you search most anticipated games of 2025 on Tier Maker, you can make your own. We got Mecha Breaker, Skate, 2XKO, Wuchang, Vampire Bloodlines 2, Splitgate 2, South of Midnight, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Avowed, Fatal Fury, Borderlands 4, the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Little Nightmares 3, the new Doom, Dark Ages, I believe it's called, Freedom Wars Remastered, Ghost of Yotei, Greed 2, Grand Theft Auto 6, Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact, I Am Jesus Christ, Civilization 7, Crimson Desert, Jurassic Park Survival, Killing Floor 3, Death Stranding 2, Dragon Ball Multi, Dune Awakening, Dynasty Warriors Origins, Exodus, Fable, Gears of War E-Day, Judas, Pirate Yakuza, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Mafia the Old Country, Spider-Man 2 on the PC, Monster Hunter Wilds, Pokemon Za, Sniper Elite, Resistance, and then Subnautica 2. That being said, let's get into it. So if you've never seen a tier list before, it's pretty self-explanatory. D, C, B, A, S. S being the best. Because this is my most anticipated games of 2025, keep in mind, this is my personal list. I am not saying these are the games that are going to review the best. These are the games that are going to sell the best. These are the games that you are going to enjoy the most. All I'm saying with this list is these are the games that I'm looking forward to the most. At the end of 2025, what's the best might be completely different than what I'm anticipating. And also a lot of emphasis on mine. I'm not saying this is the definitive opinion of the industry. Do we have an understanding? Cool. Not gonna lie, I low-key am excited for Pokemon Za. Okay. Mecha Breaker. This is a it's a PvP mech fighting game. They actually had a beta a couple months ago. Me, JG, Ethos, and Watts, we played it on stream. Very fast paced. You get to customize your mechs. A lot of cool options. You can make big titty waifus and give them a BBL. You can give them a BBL and big titties. Very fast paced, very fun. But I do feel like this game should have came out in 2024. It is a good game. And based off the beta that I played, I feel like it's gonna get at least a 7 or an 8 in the reviews. But I feel like it should have came out this year. You said no 2K26 is actually crazy. You want me to add it on there? I can, I think. I'm not gonna add that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Based off of that, I'm gonna throw it in the B. I'm gonna throw it in the B tier because I think this is gonna be a good game that I will try. But this game's success is based off of when it comes out. It's gotta come out at the right time. Because if it comes out around the same time as Grand Theft Auto 6 or Doom or Gears, Ghosts, it might die. But I think at bare minimum it'd be a good game, and I'm looking forward to it some degree. Skate 4. Self-explanatory. The fourth game in the entry, although they're calling it Skate. This one's gonna be online, free to play. They've been doing closed alphas, but I couldn't find a release date, but it did say 2025 when I searched on Google. I was a big fan of Skate 1 and 2. I don't really remember 3 that much, but the Skate 1 demo is like one of the greatest demos of all time. I played the fuck out that shit, and as well as the games. But once again, for me personally, where I would rank this game for most anticipated for me, it's another game. It really depends on when it comes out. I'm looking forward to it, but it's got to come out at the right time. I'm gonna put it at an A though. I'm gonna give it an A. I think most people would give it an S. I see some of y'all are putting S. You said I'd put it at C. Okay. I feel like this one's gonna be all over the place for people. Some people would put it at A, S. I would say like if these two came out at the same time, I would play Skate over it, but I wouldn't play S. That's why I said I'd put it at an A. But I think at bare minimum it's gonna be a solid game based off what we said. If you want to argue B, I'm not mad at it. I might move this down to B. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I finish the rest of this list. 2XKO. It's the new fighting game from Riot Games. It's being held by the Cannon Brothers. For those of you unaware, the Cannon Brothers are two black men. I repeat, two black men who basically created rollback netcode. Yep, that's right. The best online experience was created by black people. One of the reasons this is getting a lot of hype is because it's Riot Games. It's got a lot of money behind them, but also the Cannon Brothers, they've developed rollback netcode 2.0, which they say is even better than the original. And they've had a couple betas. And I played them. And I'm not gonna lie, this might be the smoothest online experience I've ever. It's so fucking smooth. In the beta, it was a point where I remember saying to the guys, I was like, yo, I forgot we were playing online. Like, it's very impressive. And mechanically, it is fun. It's going to be free to play. I believe it's going to be crossplay too. And you can play with your friends online in the 2v2 matches. So you can play a character, your friend can play a character. It plays like Marvel sort of, and you can tag one of each other out and work on combos. I think that's going to create a lot of funny moments. I will be on it. Not S tier, but I will be on it. I think this game is going to make some noise this year. And because it's free to play, the low barrier to entry, it's going to attract a lot of Riot fans, a lot of people who are new to the FGC. I think at bare minimum, I would say 2XKO is going to have a moment in 2025. How long will that moment last? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. It could make some noise at EVO too. For a non-FGC gamer, what's rollback online? I can't articulate it the best. It basically like it predicts people's movements. Just know it's the smooth experience when it comes to a fighting game, because I can't explain it, but like I'm not the best. So like what I will say is when it comes to online fighting games, if it doesn't have on the box or in articles, if it doesn't say it has rollback netcode, in my opinion, it ain't worth playing. It's the smoothest experience you're going to get. It's like playing next to somebody basically, because their algorithm basically predicts where people are going to go, versus relying on people's internet connections. So you don't, predicts your next input as accurately as possible, so you don't have to deal with the delay. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Very, very, and once again, I can't put enough emphasis on this. It was created by black people. It rolls back a frame if a player desyncs. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. And they got 2.0 coming. Yeah, you pretty much get the offline experience online. It's amazing. Understood. Thank you all. And it'll be free. Wuchang Fallen Feathers. This game was recently announced. Let me start bringing up some footage in case y'all don't remember. Wuchang Fallen. This one was recently announced. I I believe it's a Souls-like. Where the gameplay, and it looks pretty good. It's a Souls-like coming out of China. It looks pretty good. Fast paced, lots of counters, bad bitches, Asian shit. We love that. Wuchang, you feel what I'm saying? This one looks fire, but I do feel like it's going to be an acquired taste. I know some people are sick of Souls-like games, but I think at bare minimum, it's going to make some noise. Because this one was announced fairly recently, a month ago, I feel like I still need to see more. This is the only trailer we have, but based off of first impressions, it does look good. I just need to see a little bit more. I think I will play this one, but because we haven't seen much, I got to put it at a B. It's hard for me to put it at an A. Kind of ashy though. It's the trailer. It's the trailer. You know, there's compression. But my gut tells me this game is going to be good. It's just how good. It's on Game Pass too, is it? Oh yeah, it was the Xbox showcase, right? Yep, I think it is. Yep, it's gonna be Game Pass. Oh, it's gonna be free too. Oh yeah, we'll be on it. If you got Game Pass, we'll be on it. So I'm gonna put that at a B. Vampire Bloodlines 2. I'm not gonna hold y'all, chat. I know Ethos loves this game. I don't know a lot about it. I didn't play the original. Is anybody excited about this? I remember they released some gameplay, but I'm not gonna lie, it didn't really move me. Unless you're a World of Darkness fan or have played the first Vampire Bloodlines 2, it should be a D tier, especially since it's delayed multiple times and had different developers. I'd give it an S just because I'm a fan. Essay alert. Nah, you good, you good. Yeah, Ethos loves it too. The people I know who played it, they seem to really love it, including you, and Ethos. But the gameplay I've seen, like right here, it reminds me of like a vampire version of what's the shit with Corvo? The Bethesda game. My brain is fried. What's the game with Corvo? I always remember Corvo's name and I can't remember the name of it. Dishonored. Yeah, I'm getting Dishonored vibes, but like it's not blowing me away. It's not blowing me away. This is a maybe. This is one of those games, it depends on when it comes out. For me personally, I'd put it at a C. I'm not gonna put it at a D because at bare minimum, it looks like a decent game. Am I excited for it? Nah, it hasn't really moved me. I feel like I feel like D is like, get that shit the fuck out of here. That's the only thing I'm going to put at D. Like D is like, I'm probably not gonna play it. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Give me the D. Next, Splitgate 2. With all the delays, I'm concerned. And yeah, I didn't even know that. Y'all are saying in the chat it's been delayed a bunch of different times. I'm gonna leave it at C. Splitgate 2, it's the follow-up to Splitgate, first-person shooter inspired by Halo, but you can summon portals and you can use those tactfully to move to different areas, and you can use that movement to kill people. I played the first game. I loved it. I was an advocate for it 4 or 5 years ago when it first came out on PC exclusively. Nobody cared, and then some big streamers played it when it came to console, and then people started advocating for it. And then Halo Infinite came out and killed this game because Halo was free, which is unfortunate because everybody was loving this game. But the sequel, truthfully, it's not blowing me away. I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's missing something. I'm rooting for this game, but I feel like it's missing something. And then Halo killed itself. I like the beta, not too big of a difference though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's not big enough of a jump in terms of innovation that's getting me excited about this game. This is one of those games, it depends on when it comes out. It depends on when it comes out, but I am a fan of the first game and I'm more interested in it than Bloodlines. So I'm probably gonna put it at a B. It depends on when it comes out. This one might be moved. I'll see how I feel when I get to the end, but I feel like a B for me is fine. It really depends on when it comes out. How do you fuck up Halo of all things? Because 343 are a bunch of bums, aka the Halo studio. South by Midnight. This is the new South by Midnight. This is the new platforming game that's coming to Game Pass as well. Stars a black woman. People are calling it DEI. It's using this unique anime, like claymation anime. It's not the frame rate dropping. It's using like that's Into the Spider-Verse claymation kind of jittery style. It's gonna explore Louisiana and kind of like its folklore. She fighting swamp creatures, platforming. It's got a baddie. The music seems fire. You said woke D tier. In my opinion, I think this game looks really good. But but it depends on when it comes out, and it'll be a Bayou baddie. It depends on when this one comes out though. But because it's free, I gotta at least try it. I'm gonna put it at a B. Also, it's a new IP, stop motion. Yeah, that's what you call it, stop motion. It's a new IP, and we keep complaining that there are a lack of new games, so I gotta support it when there's something new. I think it looks good. I'm gonna put it in the B. I'm cool with the B. I feel like I haven't seen enough of it, but from what I've seen, I think I'll try it. Next would be Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't need to bring no footage up for this. Y'all know what that is. Come on, man. It's Assassin's Creed. Top 5, one of my favorite series of all time. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I'm gonna put it at S tier. Hear me out. The reason I'm gonna put it at S tier is because this is my most anticipated games, meaning this is what I'm looking forward to playing. I'm not saying it'll be a S tier game. I'm not saying it's going to be amazing, but I am genuinely curious what's next for Ubisoft. I'm curious what they're gonna do with Japan, how they're going to tell this story. We've been waiting like 15 years for them to go to Japan. They finally did it. So I'm gonna give it an S tier just because I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's a good game, but if the shit is ass, we gonna keep it real too. I'm a fuck that. No, hear me out. Hear me out. Shadows versus Ghosts. This game, it better be fucking good. I swear to God. If you want to argue for it, I'm cool with that too. But this is where the bias in me is speaking. I am an Assassin's Creed fan. So for me, I would put it at an S because I want to see where it's gonna go. Honest thoughts, do you think Ubisoft is gonna mess it up? I don't want to speak nothing into existence. We have the data that suggests they haven't been doing too good. But I've watched boxing matches where they were losing the entire fight, and in the 12th round, they got a knockdown, and they knocked them out. I'm hoping for a knockout. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying. It's possible. Hi, friend. Next game, Avowed. If you're unfamiliar, Avowed is the boy. Quit looking at me. Avowed is the new RPG from Obsidian. These are the people who made the Outer Worlds as well as KOTOR 2, Fallout New Vegas. They're very heavy on the RPG. Came up under that BioWare umbrella. They've made a banger after banger after banger. But can I be honest? I'm not really into like the fantasy stuff. It's very rare that I'm into the fantasy stuff. The Witcher 3 was cool. I'm pretty sure there's a couple other games, but usually I'm not into the fantasy stuff, and this game really hasn't moved me. It hasn't moved me. Also, it's coming out at a really bad time. It's coming out at the same time. It's coming out in February. It's coming out at the same time as Assassin's Creed Shadows and Monster Hunter Wilds. It couldn't come out at a worse time. It's going to be free on Game Pass. I think it'll be a good game because it is Obsidian and they have yet to make a bad game. I just don't know how good of a game, and I don't like fantasy, so this one might be a little controversial. I think most people will probably put it at an A. I'm going to put it at a B. The Game Pass saves it because it's going to be free. Game Pass is not free? Yeah, it is. You pay, this is what I mean when I say it's free. I pay for Game Pass up front. I buy the whole year up front because I know that I'm going to get at least 3 to 4 games that I like. So if I played one game on the Game Pass that I liked, then it paid, 2 games, my bad. If I played 2 games on the Game Pass that I liked, which always happens, it paid for itself. Anything after that, it is free. That's why I say it's free. If you have Game Pass and you play games, most of the games that you play are technically free. Because friendly reminder, these games are $70. It's $120 for Game Pass for 1 year. So if you play 2 games you like, that is $140. A lot of times y'all be playing 8, 9, 10. I remember I had to break this down on stream because somebody said the same thing. And I was like, put it in perspective for you. Because he was like, I don't feel like I'm getting the value that I paid for. I'm like, how many games did you beat off the Game Pass this year? This nigga said in the chat 8. I said, dude, 70 times 8, bro. You got your money's worth. But that's why I say it to clarify it. I know technically it's not free, but I get what you're saying. But if you buy Game Pass and you don't play games, then yeah, the shit's not free. Me with Plus, I played like 30 plus games. Yeah, and then you got people, he would be like, welcome to the stream, Raika. You got like hardcore users who are playing 20, 30 games a year off that shit. They're getting their money's worth. Anyways, Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury. A lot of y'all might not be familiar with this one. This one was a SNK fighter. This is actually where City of Wolves is where Terry's actually from. A lot of people think he's from King of Fighters. He's from Fatal Fury. King of Fighters is actually a compilation game for those of you unaware. SNK has a bunch of fighting games under their umbrella, and none of them were really particularly successful, so they decided to combine them all and create King of Fighters. But this is where Terry's from. It's been a while since a Fatal Fury has come out. It's coming back, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking the systems that I'm seeing. There's a lot of offensive options and a lot of defensive options, unlike fucking Tekken 8. It looks, I'm not saying it is, but it looks like a balanced fighter. I like fighting games. They always create fun streams. We run lobbies, tournaments and stuff like that. The cell shading, it looks good. The music is fire. But I do know that fighting games are, what's the word? They're a niche that not everybody's into because there's a high skills gap for it. But I think it looks really good. For me personally, I would put Fatal Fury at an A. I'm definitely playing this game. Not my most anticipated, but I'm definitely playing it. Already better than Mortal Kombat 1. You don't even have to try to do that. FGC is going to be eating next year with 2 KO and Fatal Fury. I think it's a solid A. Oh, this is also where Geese is from. Deadly Wave. You know it. Brrr. Fatal Fury is an S tier for me. Shout out to the Drip God, Rock Howard. Shout out to the Black Man. All right, I got a controversial one for y'all. Nerdy Curve. Shout out to Nerdy Curve with the sub. Oh, let me turn my notifications back on. My bad. Let me...
Your resub just reminded me to unsub from Poison Ivy's OnlyFans before Selena sees this month's bank statements.
Shout out to Nerdy Curve with the sub. Okay. According to Google, Borderlands 4 does not have a tentative release date, but it does say 2025. If it doesn't come out, don't blame me, but that's what Google said. Borderlands 4... I'm gonna keep it a bug, yeah. I ain't playing that shit. I'm not playing that shit. Do I think it'll run well? Do I think the graphics will look nice? Do I think it'll be a capable game? Sure. I just never been a Borderlands. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, man. I don't think the game is funny. I don't think the shooting is crisp. It doesn't do anything innovative. I be feeling like half the fun that y'all get out of this game is because y'all be playing with y'all friends. And when you play games with your friends, it's always going to be fun. I'm sure it'll review decent, but for me personally, I'm just not interested. The movie sucks too. You said, damn my heart. I'm just not anticipating. I'm going to keep it a buck. Dude, when this shit comes out, if you see me playing Borderlands 4, it's because I got it for free, but I will not be paying my own money for that game. No, thank you. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. This is just a remastered collection. What's in it again? Capcom Collection 2. I don't even know what games is in this bitch, bro. Yeah. Capcom versus SNK, SNK 2, Capcom Fighting Evolution, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Power Stone, Power Stone 2, Project Justice, and Plasma Sword. The only games I care about on this list is Power Stone 1 and 2, as well as Street Fighter Alpha 3. These games are cool, but I don't really care about them. And it's a remastered collection. I know the FGC is probably going to be excited about it because it's the first time a lot of these games have been re-released. Plus, it's going to have online and rollback netcode. But am I like super excited about it? No. I think I will get it. I got the first collection, but I'm not gonna lie. I got the first collection because they had Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's been like 20 years since they released it. I got it for preservation purposes if I ever just want to play it again, because they rarely ever get these games. I might get this game, not when it first comes out, maybe when there's like a price drop just for preservation purposes, because Capcom be very stingy about these fucking releases, and you know you don't own digital games. So I put it at a C tier for me. I'll put it at C tier. Little Nightmares 3. Little Nightmares 3. I played, I'm about to piss y'all off. I played Little Nightmares before, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get it. I know y'all love it. I know it has a cult-like following, but I didn't get it. It just didn't do anything for me. I bet it's going to be a good game. I'm sure the fan base is going to love it. I see a lot of y'all putting S and A tiers in there, but am I gonna play it? Probably not. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. It's going D tier. I'm not anticipating it, but I'm glad to see a lot of y'all are putting it at A and S. You said a hater. You said this one co-op though. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. It just didn't do anything for me. It did not do anything for me. And I don't think the third entry in the series is going to do anything for me. That being said, I'll keep an eye on the reviews. I'll tell you this much. I would play this game before this game. So if this shit gets like a 95 plus on reviews, and it's like I bought Balancho the other day because that's the only game that I haven't played that got nominated for Game of the Year. And I was like, what the fuck is that? If it's getting like Game of the Year nominations, I might run it back and be like, all right, let me see what this is about. Maybe I was wrong. I'll keep an open mind. But for now, I'm not anticipating it too much. I'm keeping it honest with y'all. Balancho stream. Yeah, at some point. Not gonna lie, Little Nightmares is a game I watch other people play because I like the story. Don't really care for the gameplay. Yeah, it didn't do nothing for me. Doom the Dark Ages. Doom the Dark Ages. I'm not gonna lie, man. Yeah, this is a triple S tier, nigga. I predict this will be one of the best reviewed games of the year. It's probably gonna be one of my favorite games of the year. The shit's gonna be fire. Why? Because the last two Dooms that they released, Doom 2016 and Doom, what was the last one called? I fucking loved it. That boss fight was crazy. Doom Eternal. Yeah, my bad. Doom Eternal. That one was fucking fire. That was one of my favorite games of the year when that shit dropped. If it's more like that, but they find ways to innovate, S tier, baby. S tier. I am looking forward to it. This is a day one cop. I will be streaming that. Laugh my ass off, TBH and the grifters agree. Wait, what? You're not worried about the slow gameplay anymore? That's the one thing I'm worried about, because yeah, they said they're trying to make it more grounded, but it's id. I trust them. They're gonna get a pass for me. If they fuck up, we gonna let them know. But based off the previous data and what they've done, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that it's gonna be good. Oh, and it's gonna be on Game Pass, as somebody said. So I'm looking forward to it. Is it Game Pass confirmed? Yeah, because it's Bethesda. Everything on Bethesda is on the Game Pass. Freedom Wars Remastered. Freedom Wars is a criminally underrated RPG that came out on the PS Vita exclusively. And for the longest, people thought it was stuck there. If you don't know what it is, you fight big ass Gundams and monsters because you play a character as well as your friends who's locked up in prison for crimes, and you have 1,000,000 years on your bid. And in order to get that 1,000,000 years off and earn your freedom, you have to fight big ass Gundams and monsters. Very fun game. If you've never played it, can't recommend it enough. Great story, great action. It's getting remastered and coming to PC and console. But I've already played it. I'm probably gonna put it at a C. Like a S tier level game in terms of quality, but I played it already, like Marvel vs. Capcom. I will probably buy this remaster, although I still have the original version on my Vita. I don't even need it. I might buy it on Steam just for preservation. Like if I can catch it on a Steam sale for like $10, I'll get it to see how much better. How the hell they give 1,000,000 years? They wilding in that world. But I played it already, to be fair. But if you haven't played this game, I recommend it. It's really good. It's really fucking good. Never heard of it. Look into it. Look on YouTube. Freedom Wars. Ghost of Yotei. Come on, man. Y'all know S tier, baby. I predict this will be a Game of the Year nomination. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But based off what we saw the last one, I believe it's going to be a Game of the Year nomination. All they got to do is build upon what they made last game, make an interesting story with new abilities, and make it optimized. And if it gets nominated for Game of the Year, Jeff Keighley, you better fucking give it to Ghost of Yotei, because friendly reminder, Ghost of Tsushima was robbed by that fake ass deep game called The Last of Us 2. We played a man that had to take back his nation from fucking mongrels, and he had to choose between the life of the traditional samurai and the ninja, with compelling combat and characters. You had to follow the wind. And you made the Game of the Year a game with some bitches fighting on a beach over revenge and shit. Get that shit the fuck out my face, bro. Ghost of Yotei, let's go. S tier, super. That's a day one cop. I will be streaming that. GreedFall 2. I'm gonna put that at the. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't playing this shit. I think in terms of quality of the game, because I know a lot of people do like this game, it'll be somewhere between an A and a C. Like, I think it'll be a decent game, but I'm probably not gonna play it. GreedFall 2 previews were cooking it. They were saying it was ass. Say it ain't so. I know a lot of people like the first one, but this year's stacked. I don't know if we can find the time to play this one. But if you're into RPGs, maybe look into the first one. People seem to love it. Keep an eye on the second one, but for me personally, I'm not super excited about it. The first GreedFall was cool. 2 looks like ass. Can't wait for the dripping Ghost of Yotei. You know it. We're gonna be getting all the rare shit. The next one, oh come on, Grand Theft Auto 6 speaks for itself. S tier. I want y'all to know, yeah, look, we still got all these games. I've already put 4 in the S tier. Day one cop. Keep it a buck. I've never been the biggest Grand Theft Auto fan, but I am excited for this game because I want to see what they do to reiterate the formula. I want to see what the community does with the online. Like for me, I'm more excited about Grand Theft Auto because I want to see what kind of content people make. People be having a good old time on them damn online servers. I hope the story's good. I hope the gameplay is great, but like Grand Theft Auto is more of a cultural thing than a gameplay thing. So like, I got to put it at S tier. It's probably going to generate fucking amazing sales. Going to break all types of records, which is exciting. People making money for their hard work. We love to see it. Facts, the map's got to be fire. I wish they would add basketball in this, but I feel like Grand Theft Auto 6 is self-explanatory. This is arguably going to be the biggest game of the year because it's a game that appeals to gamers as well as casual people. People who just work a 9 to 5, maybe they play Madden and Call of Duty once every 3 months, but they don't really game. People who don't really game like that, I've seen so many people say they're taking off work to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Nah, you trying to see what the all-female studio gonna do? Wait, what? What are you talking about? A lot of channels will have resurgence. A lot of channels will have resurgence off the back of this game. I thought they were asking that was a rumor that they were asking basketball. They were adding basketball, but I always joke if they ever add basketball to Grand Theft Auto and people are allowed to play online, 2K's in trouble. We never getting off Grand Theft Auto. Biggest game since GTA 5, something like it. This will be a cultural. This is the only game on the list that I would say this is going to be a cultural moment. And this is probably the only game on the list I would argue that's going to be a cultural moment. So S tier off rip, anticipating. But what's this shit? Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact. If you guys haven't kept up with that, that is the new Marvel type of fighter. Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact. It banned in Australia. It is a Marvel style fighter starring characters from the Hunter x Hunter universe. It's a tag fighter, fast pace. What up, Dominic? Not the biggest Hunter x Hunter fan. Also, this game looks ashy to me. It looks okay, but I also read the budget for this game was $700,000, which is why it looks so ashy visually. Which I will say that's impressive for a budget of below $1 million. They didn't have any proper funding for this game, but when I heard that budget $700,000, I was like, yeah, this game is gonna launch with player.
But unfortunately,
shout out to Lord with the sub, appreciate it. When I seen it was gonna have that budget, this game is going to launch with player 1, player 2 versus, maybe in arcade mode and maybe online. It's not gonna have a lot of features. You said DZ tier. I'd play it if I can get it for free. Let me put that shit in the D list. I'm gonna put that's the only way you're gonna see me playing it. If you when you're in a year of Fatal Fury and 2X KO, why the fuck would I want to play this? Why would I want to play this? If you see me playing it, it's because I got it for free. I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna save that one for last. I'm gonna save this. Civilization 7. I'm not gonna lie, this shit's for nerds. D tier. I know people love Civilization. What? I love micromanaging old nations. I know people love it. Yeah, big tier list. Me personally, I'm just not into RTSs. It's not because I think it's gonna be a bad game. I'm sure it'll review well. I know people love Civilization, but me, I don't like RTSs. It's never. There's only a couple RTSs that I've ever liked. It's just not my thing. Did I play Infinity Nikki? I don't even know what that is, nigga. Civ 7, man, you either just don't care or you're gonna sink thousands of hours. I do feel like it's like that. You're either gonna love or hate this type of game. But I feel like this game will review well. I think it'll do well. It's just not my cup of tea. I could barely manage my own life, so I'm not trying to manage a whole world. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert. If you don't remember this game, let's see. Crimson Desert. This is the game that's just kind of all over the place. They had this nigga jumping out the sky like fucking Breath of the Wild, fighting like The Witcher 3, fighting big ass monsters like Monster Hunter and shit. This game's all over the fucking place, but it does look really cool. Very action packed, crazy destruction. I think it's made by the same team that made Black Desert Online. Don't quote me on that. ADHD Desert. The only thing that worries me about this game is like the lack of focus. It's kind of all over the place and the camera's a little shaky, but the action does look fun. I would try this game. The Black Desert Online. So it is the same people. Yeah, you could tell from like the engine, like the visuals. I would try this game. The problem is I'm not like super excited for it, so I'd put it at a B tier. This is a game, it depends on when it comes out. If it comes out around the same time of any of these games, it's gonna get lost. But if it comes out and there's nothing else to play, I'll try it. It looks pretty cool. Maybe they're gonna go for a solo online feel. Yeah, that's the kind of the vibe that I'm getting. The next game is Jurassic Park Survival. If you guys don't remember that is a game they just announced. I can't tell you. I don't know what kind of game it is. There's only one trailer for it. I think based off the trailer, I think it's kind of like Outlast or Alien Isolation. You're going to have like dinosaurs chasing you and shit, and you got to hide in like cabinets. Yeah, Alien Isolation, but that's the vibe I'm getting. But then there's also guns in the trailer, so you might be able to shoot at them. Me personally, I'm not into like Outlast. I'm not really into the Alien Isolation type of shit. But I can see people who are fans of dinosaurs, they might like this. Frame rate's a little shaky. Interesting idea. It is interesting because they are spooky. I think somebody will like it, but it won't be me. I'd put it at a C tier. Said triple D. This is a game I'd play if it was for free and it's getting like decent reviews. Like, let me see what it's about. I know some people that will like it because I know some people who are super into dinosaurs, but that's not me. Horror game community will like it pretty much. Killing Floor 3. I'm going to put that at a B. The reason being is I own Killing Floor 2. I played it. Pretty fun, fast-paced zombie survival game. But I'm not like a super fan of it. I bought Killing Floor 2 because I got it on sale during a Steam sale for like $10. Really great $10. And based off what I've seen from the gameplay, it looks like Killing Floor 2 with better graphics. It looks like more of the same. More zombies on screen. And as long as you're cool with that, I think you'll be excited. But I'm not seeing anything here that's like blowing me away. And because of that, it's hard to get super excited about it. So I think for me, I would play this game, but it had to be on a Steam sale. A CPU melter, yeah. A fun game that you could probably play with your friends, though. Co-op and shit. But it's $10-15 on Steam sale. I don't think this is a day one for me. Killing Floor is the definition of crack open a cold one with the boys. Pretty much. Death Stranding 2, fuck no. Going straight to a D. I don't anticipate this game. I will never anticipate this game. I don't understand anybody who does anticipate this game. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm gonna give it a C. Hear me out. The first one was a FedEx UPS delivery man game. But in that new trailer for Death Stranding 2, it did show some different gameplay elements, some stealth combat and stuff that looked somewhat interesting. If there's more game here than delivering packages, because I mean, like, I already spent enough time delivering packages to your mom. If there's more than delivering packages in this game and it gets good reviews, maybe I'll be open-minded to it. But just based off the last one, I don't know, man. That's why initially I went to the D. But I'll give it some leeway because in the new trailer, there was some cool stuff. At Chicago, Amazon. Jeff Keighley's Game of the Year. Yeah, I heard he already got it nominated. Even though this trailer is is a fucking movie. I don't want to play these damn movie games. Like, I don't want to be doing that the whole time. But there was like some combat stuff in here. Like these character designs are really cool. They got Space Joker. Like, what's that about, you know? Combat looks kind of decent, you know. We'll see. I'll keep an open mind. What I will say is this one's definitely going in D, and it's not moving. Dragon Ball Project Multi. Y'all remember this? Dragon Ball Project Multi. This is an Dragon Ball themed MOBA coming to PC and mobile. I believe it's going to be cross-play. You play as all your favorite Dragon Ball characters, you know, trying to destroy towers. They had a beta recently. I watched some streamers play it. Fucking put me to sleep. I don't want to play destroy towers with Super Saiyan Goku. I don't like the overhead camera, how small the characters are. Also, I would only be interested in this if they were doing something that innovated. This literally looks like League of Legends with fucking Vegeta. They're not doing anything that's pushing any boundaries on a genre that's not even really popular. Like, the only MOBA I know that's really still popping is League of Legends. You got some niggas on the fringe playing Predecessor, but League of Legends is the only thing that's really popping. Why does this game, this would go in the why the fuck does this exist list? Pokemon Unite type shit, pretty much. How's Expedition 33 not on your list? Does that come out in 23? Let me see. Expedition 33. Does that come out in 2025? Oh, it did. I forgot it. My fault, though. G. My fault. I mean, we can add it. That's probably a good one. Let's see. Save image. I'm gonna have to do a quick little Photoshop real quick because I think it's got to be a square image. Let's see. Open with photos. MOBAs are just overrun by chronically online asshats. Yeah, no thank you. Save. Boom bap. All right, I think I can update it. Let's see. Save now. Oh, here we go. Okay, Expedition 33. Boom, there you go. Expedition 33. I know you said you were kind of checking for Eternal Strands. Let me know if I did forget anything else. Where would I put this? I didn't even think about it. This is tough. Oh yeah, Marvel 1943. Does that come out next year? Let me see. I feel bad. I forgot something. Marvel 1943. Let me see. It does say 2025. Okay, we'll add that too. I want to put this somewhere between an A and a B. I'm more excited for it than Avowed and South by Midnight. I'll put it an A. I'll give it an A. This shit looks fire. If you haven't seen this one, it's a turn-based RPG with interactive elements. And also, they said it's only like 15 hours. It's not like open world. It's going to be very focused. Phantom Blade Zero. All right, I'll add that too. Graphics look fire. And it's going to be on Game Pass. Yeah, the combat looks really stylish and fun. Yeah, I'll put that at A. I'm looking forward to that. We'll try that one out. All right, y'all said, let's add these before I forget. Phantom Blade Zero. Oh my God, my wallet is hurting. There's no release date on this. Release date. It says fall 2026. That was 4 months ago. IDMD. Expect the game launch 2077. I don't think this is coming out in 2025, guys. I can't find no info on that. We're gonna leave that one out, but I will add Marvel. Bleach Rebirth Souls. Nigga, no. Nigga, no. Anime fighter. This one's probably good. Let's see. Let me save you some time. 6 out of 10. Okay, photos. My wallet hurts right now. 33 Immortals. Does that come out in 2025? Let's get this out of the way. Is there anything else I forgot before we move on? Let me see. 33 Immortals. Oh wait, when is the release date? Let's see. It says initial release date is 2024. This didn't come out. Early access 2025. Okay, it does come out. Wonder Woman is never coming out. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, this one's square already. Perfect. That shit is never coming out. Dragon Ball Budokai. I think it's a remake. I ain't never heard of that one. I ain't not heard of that one. All right, let's add these. No, Immortals 33. And then 1943. Wolverine. Is that scheduled? How did I forget that one too? Damn. It's because I went by some articles. They didn't say Wolverine. Does that come out? It didn't get a release date. Wolverine game release date. Fans speculate it may arrive late 2025 or early 2026. Yeah, it still doesn't have a release date. That's why it didn't show up on any of the articles. We still haven't even seen the damn game.
Thanks for the follow, buddy.
I'm not confident this one's gonna come out. We can add it if you want. We can add it, but I'm not confident that one's gonna come out. Wolverine 2. Wolverine. Oh, ill game. Hopefully a trailer at the Game Awards. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll just do that. That one's better. Save that one. I got Fable already. Hades 2. Does Hades 2 come out? Let's see. Hades 2 release date. That came out this year. Hades 2 came out this year. We expect Hades 2 release date to fall anywhere between Q1 and the current early access build of Hades. Yeah, that's already out because it came out in early access. All right. Let me add this one. Metal Gear Solid. Does that come out this year? Let's see. Let's see. It does. Is it the Metal Gear Solid remake? Metal Gear Solid. Which one is it? Is it the 3 remake? Remake. Oh, it does. Oh shit. Delta. All right, we will add that to. What are you doing, dude? Let's see, save that. State of Decay 3 is coming soon too. Does that have a release date? Let's see, open with photos. Square, boom. That's another one. Yeah, I got Pirate Yakuza. It's not confirmed though. All right, we got it. This is the last one. State of Decay 3. We just totally interrupted this shit. I don't see a release date. Release date. A trailer drop 2024. We don't have there's no release date for that. I'm gonna leave that one off. There's no definitive evidence on that. Eternal Strands. What is that? What the fuck, man? There's even more games? What is this? Oh yeah, this joint. Yeah, is this square? It's not, but we can make it square. A Wolverine dropping. It says either 25 or 26, but there's no definitive one. But simply because it says 25, possibly I'm adding it. Yeah, it's too many fucking. This is actually worse. Jesus Christ. All right, let me add all of these joints. Death Stranding 2. I got Death Stranding already. Hella games. RIP to everybody's wallet. So let's add that. Eternal Strands. Wolverine. And then did we add Marvel? We did. Oh, Metal Gear. This is fire content though. The Lies of JG. You want me to add Lies of JG? Okay, let's get back to it. God damn. Okay, let's get back to it. Aki needs a video game, something like that. I got Judas. Dune Awakening. I'm gonna go B tier. Let's speed this up because I spent more time. I didn't expect to do that. Dune Awakening, I'm going B tier. That's the new MMO. It does look good. I feel like I need to see more. Also, it's an MMO. The gameplay loop can get boring pretty quickly if the mission structure doesn't switch things up. But the world does look fun. It does look interesting. This might be the thing that gets me in the Doom, and the combat looks fun, and it's something to play with your friends. We're not adding fucking FIFA. Metroid Prime 4 is coming in 2025. I don't think that has a release date. Metroid Prime 4 release date. Oh, it does say 2025. Damn, we ain't seen no fucking gameplay. All right, well, we definitely gotta add that. No, we're not adding Madden. How did I forget all these fucking games? God, I'm not gonna lie, we're reaching too many. I got Wuchang. We're reaching too many fucking games at this point. I got Fable. This is further proving my point that 2025 is going to be a crazy year. All right, let's see. Where's Metroid? Boom. Battlefield doesn't have a release date. Nah, gaming is dead. I know, right? Dynasty Warriors Origins. I'm not gonna lie, this is going to a C. I played the demo. The combat was fire. I got the new Mafia. I got it. The combat was fire. But the controls are ass and the camera was ass too. I got Monster Hunter. The camera was ass too. I feel like this is a game I would only play it if I can get it on a Steam sale for $10. I'll buy it for $20 max. $20 max. But Dynasty Warriors Origins, it's Dynasty Warriors. Come on, guys. Lulu, we know what we're getting. Exodus. This one might be controversial. Exodus, if you don't remember this game was announced a while back. This is the new space story-driven action game that's being made by some former Mass Effect devs. Let me see if I can find the gameplay trailer. And I am a sucker. I am a sucker for space shit. Let me see where the gameplay is at. I like the art style. I like the visuals, but the gameplay looked good. I don't know if there's oh, there it is. Yeah, I was like, when I seen this, I was like, oh yeah, you could see it. You could see it. I see the vision, and it's a new IP. That's what we like. This looks interesting. So I'm gonna put that at the A tier for me. I'm a sucker for space shit. The visuals look good. It looks well polished. This looks like it's being made by some veterans, even though it's a new studio. Imagine being a PS4 player during all these releases. I know, right? That's the best part about this. None of this is coming to PS4. Ain't the dude from Interstellar starring in that game? I don't know who's starring in it. That would make it better, I guess. That's the best part. None of them particle effects is coming to PS4. Fable is coming back. It's soft rebooting, I believe. I'm gonna put that at a B tier. The reason I put it at a B tier, I've never played a Fable game before. So I figure this is a good time to get into it, but because I never played it, I kind of have to go by word of mouth. People say this is an amazing series. I'll take y'all word for it. Also, they haven't shown any gameplay yet. They've only done cinematics, but I see a lot of y'all are putting S and A tier. I'm putting it at B simply because I don't have a lot of experience with Fable. You'd love 3. I'll take your word for it. But I'm going to put it at a B. It is on Game Pass. It's going to be free. I don't know this damn beat. Put it back on my shit. I'm going to put it at a B. Perfect Dark. Is Perfect Dark? I don't think Perfect Dark's coming out this year. Perfect Dark release date. Let me make sure. Not that one, bitch. Xbox Series. Bruh. Hey, listen, game devs, stop naming your games that already have the name. Perfect Dark 2025. I don't know I don't know if this is coming out. Get this shit the fuck out of my face. Let's see, 2025. I don't see anything about 2025. I don't think it has a release date. All right, back to what we was doing. Gears of War E-Day, S. Some of y'all might put it at an A. This is my bias speaking. I'm a Gears head. I grew up a Gears head. I'm a wall bouncing aficionado with the Nasher. If this was Gears 4, I'd probably put it at an A or a B. But I'm going to S tier for Gears of War E-Day because Gears of War E-Day is about the Emergence Day, the day the Locust first came. You'll be playing a young Marcus, a young Dom. We'll be finding out how Marcus ended up in that jail cell. I think there's a real chance to change up the formula, add some horror elements to the game, because this is when they didn't know what the Locust was. They didn't know how to fight it. So what you're seeing is a bunch of soldiers just figuring it out as the world gets destroyed. Co-op, multiplayer, S tier. Absolute S tier. I'm rooting for you, Coalition. Y'all need to win. I'm rooting for y'all. Also, it's probably going to be one of the best looking games of the year too. Looking at our S tier, this is probably going to be the weakest one, but like 1, 2, 3, 4. We already got 4, I think, guaranteed bangers. This one we don't know. Assassin's Creed. Judas. Judas, for those of you unaware, is a new story-driven first-person shooter. It's being made by some people who work. I don't know if I take it back. I don't know if it's being worked on some. I don't know if it's made by some people who made BioShock, but it looks like BioShock. I see some people in the chat saying S tier. I'm not a big BioShock fan, so Ken Levine, did he work on BioShock? So it is made by the same people? This is some type of spiritual successor or something? I liked BioShock Infinite, but it didn't like blow me away. This one might be controversial. But this one I'd put it at a B tier. This is the game I would play depending on what comes out around that time. I'm not that interested in it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's the stream ability of this one. Didn't he work on Atomic Heart? Or I'm like, I hope not. I hope not. You got Enzoy for the content? No, nah. But I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm just not a big BioShock fan. I gotta see some reviews to sell me. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at this already. There's already everything in the A and the S tier is guaranteed getting played. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 games right there alone. These 10 games, without a doubt, are going to get played. Everything after that is a maybe. And only one of these coming to the PS4. Fuck no. Only 2 of these are free to play. Fuck that Bleach game. This is crazy. Yakuza Pirates. What is it called? I don't know what's the actual name? Yakuza. I just put Yakuza Pirate. I didn't forget Yakuza. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza. This game looks fire. The combat looks really smooth. The graphics look nice. I don't know shit about Yakuza, but this just looks like a silly, fun game. And I love a silly, fun game. Like doing air combos and shit, playing mad music. Yeah, this is JG's game of the year, right? This nigga fighting with big ass monkeys and shit. I've never played Yakuza, but I'm probably gonna put this at the A tier. I'm gonna try it. This is probably going to be my first Yakuza game. No, I didn't play Infinite Wealth. I can't put it at S because I don't have enough experience on it. But like based off the eye test, this looks like it's going to be a fun game. You don't have to play the other games to play this game, which is perfect. Kingdom Come Deliverance, Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. I know a lot of people are excited about this one, but I don't know much about it. I think I don't know. Kingdom Come Deliverance. What's the pulse on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, y'all? What are y'all anticipating this one? I don't like the fantasy stuff. It looks slow. It looks clunky. First person. Anytime I see first person armored up nerds, like these niggas is Discord mods with wooden swords, bruh. Anytime I see this shit, I lose interest. It looks clunky and boring. Medieval shit. Like, I'm good off this. I don't know. Just play Chivalry 2. I know a lot of people love it though, but I'd play it if I got it on a Steam sale, if I got it for free, but I don't know if I would touch it. It's supposed to be realistic knight fighting. Discord mod. I don't want to be a knight, so the combat with the first game was horrible. Was that Samoa Joe? I don't know. Ooh, the next one though. Mafia New Country. S tier. I love Mafia. Mafia 1. Yo, if you have not played the Mafia 1 remake, fire. Mafia 2 is a classic. Mafia 3 split the internet down the middle. I liked it. I think Mafia 3, the gameplay was repetitive, but Mafia 3 is the most realistic experience of a black American I've ever seen in a fucking video game. If you are black, you should play Mafia 3. I've never seen a game get it so fucking accurately. Like that shit was really good. In my opinion, the Mafia series doesn't have a miss. Mafia 3 was the weakest from a gameplay standpoint, but it doesn't have a miss as a whole. So I'm looking forward to shout out to Auntie with the sub. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to the Old Country. I'm curious because they're going back to the Italian and it's the old country. So I'm going to guess this is going to take place in Italy. I'm curious to how they're going to innovate the gameplay considering they're going back in time. When they went forward in time, going to the 60s, it gave them more tech to work with. I'm curious to see what they're going to do going back to keep it interesting. You just sold me. I'm going to get it. You could probably get it on a Steam sale for like $5 too. There's some really like chilling stuff in there. Like you'll only understand if you're black that'll make your skin fucking crawl. Listening to like the radio, the missions, like the race relations shit, the way they depict it all. I was like, oh, y'all did y'all research on this shit. Bring back the fucking with GameStop series shit. Used to have me dying. No. Welcome to 2024. Hey, I know you're talking to the chat, but could you do a prank call right now? Please leave. If you wanna enjoy the conversation that we're having right now, join in, say what up. If not, you're free to leave, but this is not that type of stream. Hey, could you do a prank phone call in the middle of what you're doing right now? Read the room, buddy. But yeah, Mafia, S tier. This might be, I don't know if it'll be nominated for Game of the Year, but it's probably gonna be top tier. He said you can always go back and watch those videos. Right. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 coming to PC. I don't care. It's a solid game, so I'm not gonna put it at a D. But I played it already. I'm not going to buy it again. I already played it on the PS5. But for the PC people who like Spider-Man, I'd imagine this might be a B or an A for you. Yeah, the CJ mods are coming. But I'm going to put it at a C just because I already played it. I don't feel a need to play it again. I don't feel a need to buy it again. It's a solid 8 out of 10. Nothing mind-blowing. Just kind of a safe sequel. And if you haven't played it, I can see why you want to play it for PC. What up, Brown? Yeah, can you stop what you're doing and do what I want? Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't have a lot of experience with Monster Hunter, and the experiences that I have had haven't been the best, but I did get to play Monster Hunter Wilds early, and I did enjoy it. I know a lot of you are probably going to say S tier, but I played it on the PS5. I didn't get a lot of time with it. I only got like 30 minutes, which wasn't a lot of time, but I did like what I played. At bare minimum, I'm going to try it. I'm going to put it at an A. That's a guaranteed try. I will try this game. I upgraded my PC. I got the 4080 to 60 gigabytes of RAM, the Ryzen over 9000, two SSDs, 6 monitors. Let me stop. My power level is scathing, okay? So I will try it. Does that mean I'll like it? I don't know, but I'll have some people maybe helping me. I know Watts is heavy into it, teaching me how to play because like this game is not noob friendly. Beta build is BTBH. Wait, what? Beta build. No. But yeah, I look forward to it. This will be one of the biggest games of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets nominated for Game of the Year if it's really good. At least you're giving it a shot. Welcome to the hunt. I think the main thing that I'll have a hard time like adjusting to when I was playing the early build is the camera. You can't lock on the monsters. That took a second to like adjust to. But once I felt a little bit more comfortable, it felt better. But yeah, it's kind of like Dragon's Dogma 2. It takes a second to adjust to the gameplay. Are you ranking upcoming games by interest? Yeah, this is my most anticipated games of 2025. I'm not saying these will be the best reviewed game. If you're just coming into the stream, we're doing my, and these are my personally, not yours. I'm not saying this is the internet. This is just what I'm looking forward to. This is not how they'll review or what I think will be the best. Just what I'm interested in. That's all. Showcasing that we got a lot of games to play in 2025. Next is that Pokemon Za. What are we smoking on? Depends on when it comes out. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a B for me. It depends on when it comes out. I know most of you are probably gonna play S or A. I'm not gonna lie, Pokemon Red and Blue is in my top 100. One of the greatest games. I can't talk. One of the greatest, not gayest. One of the greatest games of all time. Pokemon will always have a special place in my heart. But I'm not gonna lie. As the older I get, the less I feel the need to catch them all. It really starts to become a chore. So for me I really haven't been into Pokemon since the last one on the 3DS. Yeah, Power World War Guns was pretty interesting. That's what got me into it. They got to do something to shake up the formula. If they do something to shake up the formula, it'll bring me back in. But for right now, I'm kind of sitting on the fence with Pokemon. I feel like Nintendo's been very lazy with it. Yeah, it's only so many years a Unk can catch them all. I will say I'm watching the reviews on this one. But I'm interested. I'm watching from the side. Sniper Elite Resistance. It's another game where you shoot Nazis and slow down bullets. I'm gonna put that at a C tier. It's only so many times that you can shoot Hitler in the face before you start running out of ideas. I wish they would take it out of World War II at least and put it in a new time period. Can we go to Vietnam? Korean War? I don't know. Maybe a Sniper Elite during the Revolutionary War or something. I don't know. With a fucking sniper musket. I don't know. This shit just played out. That being said, if I can catch this game for $10 on a Steam sale, I will play it. Because I did like, was it Sniper Elite 5 that last came out? I like the Sniper Elite series is Sniper Elite Cold War, Sniper Elite set in DC. All right, fuck you. It is a guilty pleasure of mine. If you've never played Sniper Elite, it's basically World War II Hitman. It's a very fun game. You don't just have to snipe. It's just they don't innovate enough. It's kind of like the Dynasty Warriors of sniper games. I'll play one every once in a while. And there's co-op in it so you can play with friends. But like I gotta catch it for $10 on a Steam sale. Like I'm not gonna buy it again unless I get it for free. So yeah, if you never played it, you know. Subnautica 2. This one might piss y'all off. For all you Steam early access survival nerds, it's a D tier for me. I just can't get into these games where you just run around, craft shit, build shit, just so you can craft shit and build shit and gather more materials, you know? If that's your cup of tea, more power to you. I know this one's a little bit different because now you have to go underwater and craft shit. But I don't want to craft shit on land. I don't want to craft shit in the water. Just because Namor's there doesn't mean I want to do it now. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. It's a pass. But I'm sure it would be a good game for people who like that genre. Immortals 33. If you don't remember this one, let's see. Immortals 33. This is the game. I believe it's a roguelike where it's 33-man co-op. It's coming to Game Pass. I am interested in this game strictly because the combat looks fun and it's 33-man co-op. We have never seen this before in a game. This sounds like it is going to be top tier premier comedy. Because when it first starts off, I'm sure it's going to be easy. But as things go on, all it takes is one person to fuck it up and everybody starts shouting in the Discord. This literally looks like Hades, but 33-man co-op. This shit is going to be fucking funny. And it's going to be on Game Pass. So at bare minimum, I will try it because it'll be free because I got Game Pass. Yeah, chaotic as hell. Probably do some type of Discord community night. And that shit's everybody's gonna have to put their mic on fucking push to talk because 33 people's a lot in one goddamn server. Gotta have 32 friends. We'll have people in the Discord for all you losers, but I'm gonna put that at a B tier. I'm interested. It's on Game Pass. We'll try it out. Somebody's got to be the Leroy Jenkins of the mission. Boss fights are going to be interesting. Marvel 1943. If you don't remember this one, it's because they haven't shown any fucking gameplay. All we know is it's a game where you play as Captain America in the 1940s, fighting alongside T'Challa's grandfather. Don't know what kind of game it is. I'm going to be honest. We don't know if this is an action adventure stealth game, third person. We don't know if it's first person. There hasn't been any gameplay, but it does say online it's supposed to come out in 2025. All we've gotten is some visuals. It's running on Unreal Engine 5. It looks fucking beautiful. This face tech is crazy, but we haven't seen any gameplay. That being said, I'm a Marvel dicker. I love Captain America, and I really love some Black Panther. So this shit gets the benefit of the doubt for me, baby. Wait and see. A tier. Only reason I'm not putting it in the S is because we haven't seen any gameplay. But at bare minimum, bitch, I'm interested in this shit. I'm a sucker for that Marvel shit. That's my bias. Let's fucking go. Oh, shit. He said, yeah, fuck it. We ball up top. I will at least try this shit. I got to as a black man. I got to. Eternal Strand. Let's see. Eternal Strand. I believe this is some type of Monster Hunter third person type of game. But it's not open world. It's like hub worlds. I think there's a story to it too. Very colorful. Reminds me of Phoenix Rising. This is one of those games where like I wish this came out this year. This game would be perfect for the year of the 8. Because I feel like what I'm seeing is like a solid 8. But because it's a new IP, I'm afraid this game might get lost in the shuffle. Not because it's a bad game, just wrong place, wrong time. It looks good. But it's so... Look at what we got to play. I got to put that in the B tier. This game gets played based off of when it comes out. If it comes out at the right time, I'll play it. But if it comes out when these games come out, and a lot of these games are going to overlap, I'm not going to make it. Yeah, it might get lost in the sauce. This might be a game that I pick up not because it's bad, but pick up during a Steam sale when it's 10, 15 bucks simply because I just don't have the time to play it. But I am interested in it. It looks good. What did you say about Dune Awakening? Same thing. I gave it a B. The B tier is probably going to be the biggest. I'm interested in it, but I want to see some reviews. Gaming is dead, though. Gaming is dead. Wolverine. All right. This one's controversial. Y'all maybe put this one on there. We did our research. According to Google, there's no confirmed date. It says 25 or 26. So if it doesn't come out this year, don't get mad at me because as at the time of this recording, there is no official release date, just speculation. If it does come out in 2025, S tier. It's Insomniac. They've done good with Spider-Man. It's going to be good to see them do something different. I'm curious to see how the story plays out. What kind of gameplay mechanics they implement into the game and how they innovate. And I hope the leaks didn't mess anything up. That's coming out on the PS6. Nah, it's coming out on the PS5. It's similar to Spider-Man. It's a S. And I love Marvel. I've seen some of the footage from some of the leaks. I liked what I saw. Yeah, I've seen the leaked gameplay. I ain't going to describe it. If you want to see it, you can find it online. I liked what I saw. I feel like a lot of people judged it because it was unfinished, but like it was unfinished footage. I was looking at it and I'm like, okay, I see where they're going. And I like what I saw. So I'm going to put it at an S tier. I'm hoping that it's good. I felt bad for them with all the shit that came out. Yeah. A lot of y'all don't. That's probably why y'all didn't get that Spider-Man DLC. It's punishment. Because y'all leaked a motherfucking game. It's rated M. It is going to be rated M. It's going to be bloody. Is it like X-Men Origins? Go on TikTok. Just search on TikTok. I'm not going to show it on the stream. Metroid Prime 4, A tier. I'm actually not, fun fact, I'm not a big Metroid fan. I don't really like Metroidvanias like that. I like one every once in a while, like Ori and the Blind Forest, but I'm not a big fan like that. But I did love Metroid Prime on the GameCube. It is a classic, one of my favorite games. I actually just bought the remaster for the Switch. I did love Metroid Prime, one of my favorite games on the GameCube. So I look forward to the 4th. My concern, though, and the reason I'm putting it at an A instead of an S, my concern with it is we've been waiting so long for this entry, and I don't know if y'all know, but it's been delayed numerous times. They've had to rework it from like scrap. I'm kind of concerned Nintendo doesn't know what to do with Samus. Yeah, it got announced in 2017. It's hard for me to put it at an S because it's been very consistent in this development process. There's potential for, out of all these games, between A and S, I feel like Metroid probably has the most potential. Metroid and Assassin's Creed probably have the most potential for being a flop. That being said, I still love Metroid Prime. I'll give it a shot. Nintendo treats Metroid like a stepchild. Nintendo treats all of their IPs not named Zelda and Mario like stepchilds pretty much. In Smash Bros. That's their big 3. I've been screaming, where the fuck is a Waluigi game for like the last 10 years? Like, where we need a new Star Fox. They have so many characters in their repertoire where they don't even need to create new characters. They can just lean into the deeper roster and they don't do it for some reason. Instead, we got that damn Princess Peach goofy ass game. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. When was the last Donkey Kong game? It's been a while. I think it was on the Wii U because they just came out with the rematch. Oh yeah, or Pokemon. Yeah, they just give us more Pokemon. Metal Gear Solid, the remake. I'm gonna put that at a B tier. That might be controversial. I don't have a lot of experience with Metal Gear. I've always been a Splinter Cell type of guy, but this remaster does look good visually. If it comes out at the right time, I'll pick it up or maybe get it on sale. This might be my entry. I know a lot of people said this remake is the remake to the best one in the series. So I figure why not play the remake to the game that most people love. But like I said, I don't have a lot of experience in Metal Gear. So like it's hard for me to put it above a B. They got a Donkey Kong game dropping next year. That shit must be ass because I don't remember that shit, the gameplay. Liza JG. Let me see. You're gonna put that at an S tier. Can I delete this shit? I can't delete it. Liza JG DLC. This nigga keeps lying. S tier. You know, there's Liza P. Actually, you know what? This can represent Liza P. There is Liza P DLC coming out next year. So you know what? That's what this is gonna represent. This is S tier. I did like Liza P. Liza P DLC. We will be on that. It's a remake for Donkey Kong Country. Can we get a Star Fox? I thought he was beating the game in 2026. Probably. Liza P is fire. It is. And then last but not least, one game a lot of you guys, DLC and a sequel. I don't know if it'll come out the same year. That'd be crazy if it did. I don't know if you guys know, but there's a game coming out called I Am Jesus Christ. Got announced a year ago. It's coming out in 2025. One of the most anticipated games of the year. You walk around healing your brothers and sisters, passing out wine and bread, taking down devils, killing drill rappers and shit for Jesus. It's coming out. These devs are going to hell. No, they not. So I'm going to go ahead and put that because, like, who could beat Jesus? We got to put that in the S tier. We got to put I Am Jesus Christ as one of my most anticipated games. I'm not going to play it. I'm just not going to go against Jesus. Like, so ladies and gentlemen, this is my most anticipated games of 2025 tier list. In the S, we have Doom, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Ghosts of Yotei, Grand Theft Auto 6, Gears E-Day, Mafia the Old Country, Wolverine, Liza P DLC, and I Am Jesus Christ. And then at the A, we have Skate, 2XKO, Fatal Fury, Expedition 33, Exodus, Pirate Yakuza, Monster Hunter Wilds, Marvel's 1943, and Metroid 4. All this other shit, big ass maybes. Big ass maybes. So many games. At bare minimum, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18.
If 5 or more subs, I'm gonna text Sonic my feelings.
Yo, shout out to Chris with the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate you. At bare minimum, I have 17 games that I want to try. So I want to end this by saying, if you have any friends or people you see on social media saying gaming is dead, respectfully, fuck you. You don't play no games. Y'all notice I didn't have no Madden, no 2K, no FIFA on this shit. Shut the fuck up, bro. Even though this is my personal list of what I'm excited about, I'm also letting you guys know what games are coming out this year. There's a lot of games. There's something here for everybody. And honestly, like a third of this shit is on the Game Pass. Get your money up.